HudInfoNews. Information and news for the people. If you're silent, others will speak for you.
Mayor Fulop and the City Council President Navarro for inviting us to the City Hall and celebrating one of the most important nights of our Holy Fast of Ramadan, Holy months of Ramadan. We'll start inshallah with the Quran Kareem and Imam Farag Al-Ali.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. أياما معدودات، فمن كان منكم مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر. وعلى الذين يطيقونه فدية طعام مسكين، فمن تطوع خيرا فهو خير له، وأن تصوموا خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون. شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان، فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصمه. شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان، فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصمه. ومن كان مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر. يريد الله بكم اليسر ولا يريد بكم العسر ولتكملوا العدة ولتكبروا الله على ما هداكم ولعلكم تشكرون. وإذا سألك عبادي عني فإني قريب أجيب دعوة فليستجيبوا لي وليؤمنوا بي لعلهم يرشدون وإذا سألك عبادي عني فإني قريب أجيب دعوة الداع إذا دعان فليستجيبوا لي وليؤمنوا بي لعلهم يرشدون صدق الله العظيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. You who believe, fasting is prescribed for you as it was prescribed to those before you, so that you may be mindful of Allah, God. Fast for a specific number of days. But if one of you is ill or is on a journey, then on other days, fast. For those who can fast only with extreme difficulties, there is a compensation. Feed the needy person. But if anyone does good for his own accord, it is better for him. And fasting is better for you if you only knew. It was in the month of Ramadan that the Holy Quran was revealed as guidance for mankind. Clear messages giving guidance and distinguishing between right and wrong. So any one of you who sees or is present in this month should fast. And anyone who is ill or on a journey should make up for lost days by fasting on other days later. God, Allah, wants ease for you, not hardship. He wants you to complete the prescribed period and glorify Him for having guided you, so that you may be thankful. If my servants, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, should ask you about me, tell them I am near. I respond to those who call me. So let them respond to me and believe in me, so that they may be guided. Sadaqallah al-Azim.
Happy Ramadan to all of you. Welcome, Ahlan wa Sahlan, bon voyage, bienvenue, and what a pleasant evening. God has blessed us with this happy Ramadan breakfast together with all the communities in Jersey City. Honorable Mayor Steve Fulop. I'm the Road Director Jared, officials, all the state officials, elected leaders, all the scholars, welcome. I have been given only 1 minute, you see, from 2 minutes to come down to 1 minute, to introduce our Mayor, Steve Fulop. I don't think it will do any justice to introduce Mayor Fulop in 1 minute. He's been with us for 4 years, wonderful progress the Jersey City has made, and we're looking for another 4 years, a future, and the city has developed and it will be redeveloped, and again more and more development. And that, I think I have been told that that's enough and the mayor might have to go somewhere. Okay, please, Steve Fulop, the Mayor of Jersey City.
Thank you for that introduction. Very unique and special. Let me first say thank you to all of you for coming out. Let me say thank you to Ahmed Shadid, all the clergy to my left representing many of the different religions that are here in Jersey City, and of course the elected officials to my right here. We have done this for several years now, and it's very important that we have a city hall that is welcoming to all the different cultures and communities here in Jersey City. And that's really what tonight is about for me. Jersey City is blessed to be one of the most diverse cities in the entire country. And we wear that badge very proudly. And we want to make sure that we remain a symbol of what's possible in any community throughout the city, throughout this country. And so today is another step as we celebrate the month of Ramadan with our Muslim brothers and sisters here in Jersey City. The Muslim community here in Jersey City is large, it is growing, and we're proud to have such a strong and integrated community that works together hand in hand with all of us. So today is a celebration for the month of Ramadan, and we have some very special guests here that I would like to recognize, and then I have the privilege of introducing a very special one who is joining us today. So I do want to recognize some of the elected officials who are here today first. We have from our Board of Education, Vidya Gangadin. Also from our Board of Education, Sudan Thomas. And our fellow councilman for Ward C, Richard Bogiano. So we have a special guest who is the acting director of the Homeland Security here in New Jersey. He is joining us today, and he's been a terrific partner for Jersey City and all of the initiatives that we've pushed forward. He has a tremendous background and tremendous relationships with all of the different communities here in Jersey City. So if you could please give a warm welcome to the Acting Director of Homeland Security here in the state of New Jersey, and that is Jared Maples.
Good evening and Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you, Mayor Fulop, for the introduction. Everyone else up here, appreciate the opportunity to speak. Starting with my tenure as Director of Homeland Security and Preparedness, I'm very happy to speak to a community. The Mayor mentioned we are very tight with the community. We have a lot of great relationships. It's something we focus on. It's something that we take great care in cultivating and making sure we're a part of. It's important to us to be part of the community, just the same with you throughout yours. My career has been focused on protection. Through all these experiences, I've learned that the best way to protect is to foster a robust relationship within the communities, faith-based, all throughout the leadership ranks. Our mission at the Office of Homeland Security and Preparedness is to lead and coordinate New Jersey's counterterrorism, cybersecurity, and emergency preparedness efforts and build resiliency. So those are strong focuses, and they're often dependent on the crucial relationships developed at events just like this. I was at an event yesterday in Totowa, a faith-based leadership conference. And I mentioned in my remarks there that it's so important for us to meet like this in times of peace, so that in times of crisis, we're together and we can make those contacts, connect, and take care of whatever issues that come up. Every mosque, every synagogue, every church in this state has its own stories, but we all share the New Jersey community. So it's so important for us to come together and face the evolving threat of terrorism. Today, There's an ever-evolving threat landscape, and it only highlights the importance of the entire community rising up together, law enforcement, faith-based, etc., to make sure that we're all united in our goals. One of the things my office does is we have the Interfaith Advisory Council. Through that, we build relationships by bringing together government and faith-based leaders, law enforcement from federal, state, local levels. Jersey City is a great partner of ours in both the faith-based and law enforcement arena. We are very happy to have your partnership on that. Ahmed Shadid is one of our great partners. He's here. Thank you again for hosting us. He's a long-time and valued member of that council, and somebody we look to for his guidance and leadership for sure. Patrick Rigby, our public affairs officer, is also here, along with several members of my senior staff, the deputy director. We're very happy to talk about these initiatives, very happy to engage. We host a regular meeting with faiths across all faiths, and we welcome all to attend that. And that is, again, is a great partner for there. So events like this one, like I said, are the reminder that you can connect between citizens and those who swear to protect the citizens. That's a very key piece of this. It's something we're focused on. We want to continue fostering that relationship and having that. Going forward, we must merge smart strategy with robust and frank discussions about how to counter the threats that seek to destroy us, so we don't fall victim to our deepest fears. In events like this, we want to continue to be safe, to be happy, to be peaceful. Thank you again for inviting me to participate in this joyous event. I wish you all a wonderful holiday, and as you reflect and pray during this holy month, may you find mercy and peace. Ramadan Mubarak.
I want to thank the director of Maples again. This is his first event, first Muslim event he's coming out to, and hopefully he comes out to many more in the future. Can you all thank him again, please? Now I also have the honor and privilege to introduce one of my colleagues who sits on the Immigration Affairs Commission with me. He's been a very strong advocate of all the immigrant issues all over Jersey City. I want you guys to put your hands together for Council President Rolando Lavarro.
Thank you, Musab. Assalamu alaikum. It's a pleasure, and it's really a special night to be here with you all tonight. Let me first of all pay greetings to thanking Ahmed Shadid, to all of the leaders of the Muslim community, and the Imam. Thank you all for being here and blessing this occasion. And thank you for sharing the month of Ramadan here with the city of Jersey City, here on our steps here at City Hall. I think you know, and through Mayor Fulop's leadership, that City Hall is a place that is open to all of our diverse communities here in Jersey City, and it's more than just simply rhetoric and lip service. It's really about opening our doors, literally, and opening our hearts and minds as well to all communities of all faiths and all backgrounds. These are very challenging times, I know, in America for the Muslim community, Muslim Americans. And in Jersey City, you have friends here in city government who will stand with the community, stand arm in arm against much of the hatred and bigotry that is being spewed in America today. I want to just wish everyone in this during the month of Ramadan a very happy Ramadan, and as you reflect on what is most important and special in life, we wish you all of the blessings during the month of Ramadan. Happy Ramadan, everyone.
All right, so now I'd like to introduce a man who's been serving the Jersey City community for a while now. First as a member of the police department, then as a member of the community, and now as a councilman for Jersey City's Ward C. I'd like to invite Councilman Richard Boggiano up to the podium.
Ahmed, you smile. Listen, most of you I know, and it's a pleasure to be here amongst great friends. Dr. Shadre, Ahmed, the imams, and the mayor, and everybody. And I'm looking forward to next year. So
congratulations, and let's, Ahmed, next year, all right? Let's hope that everything goes good, and we'll have another celebration next year here, all right?
Thank you so much, Councilman Boggiano. Ramadan Mubarak to all my Muslim brothers and sisters. Today, I have the great honor of introducing Father Eugene Squio. He's representing the Hudson County Brotherhood and Sisterhood. Basically, it is an interfaith association in Jersey City. It's committed to bringing together the rich tapestry of different colors, creeds, religions within Jersey City, the most diverse city in the world. Actually in the US. Please put your hands together for Father Eugene Squio.
Right, thank you. I'll try not to be as long as the introduction. But I'm grateful to the mayor and city officials, along with Ahmed Shadid and members of the Islamic community for your efforts to bring us together tonight. Ramadan's a time of fasting, and for people of faith, fasting is a spiritual exercise that gets us to turn away from looking inward at only my own wants and desires and needs, and it gets me to focus outward to appreciate the love and presence of God in all of creation. It allows us to see clearly the needs of our sisters and brothers and to respond in love and with compassion. In today's world and in our own country, sadly, there's so much closed-mindedness, so much misinformation in regard to the other, whether refugees or immigrants or people of other races or other faiths, other orientations. And so many people are tempted to look at the other with distrust, with hostility, with hatred, in ignorance. But for those of us who are part of the Hudson County Brotherhood Sisterhood Association and all those gathered in goodwill tonight, we see the other as an opportunity to encounter one another in friendship, an opportunity to come together to build community, to work in solidarity and respect. And so on a night like tonight, a beautiful night that has been given to us, it's a time, I think, for each of us to recommit ourselves to the pursuit of the common good for each and every person. So Ramadan blessings to my Muslim brothers and sisters, and peace to all. Thank you.
Now I would like to introduce Father Thomas Nasheed from our the church in Jersey City, St. George and St. Shenouda. Thank you.
Ramadan Kareem to all. I have to say it's my first time attending this event, and it brings back memories from back home in Egypt when during the time of Ramadan the church and all the faith leaders get together during Ramadan for Iftar together. But thank you for the mayor and the government of Jersey City for putting such event, and we pray that God bring many blessings to your blessed days and peace to all. Thank you.
Everyone, now it's my honor and privilege to welcome to the stage Reverend John Mack from the Redeemer Lutheran Church. He's done a lot of great work in Jersey City, and I hope you all give him a warm welcome.
Good evening. Happy Ramadan to my brothers and sisters of the Muslim faith. My name is Pastor John Mack, and I bring you greetings on behalf of the members at Redeemer Lutheran Church. It's always a blessing to be gathered here to celebrate the breaking of the fast, Iftar, and this is my second time being a part of this, and it has been a blessing to me, and I pray that it also may be a blessing to you. So again, I thank you for the invitation, and again, God's blessings to and God's peace to everyone gathered here this evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I'd like to invite Rabbi Naomi Kalish to the podium.
Thank you. Salam alaikum and shalom aleichem. Dear God, Makor Ma'im Chaim, source of life, we give thanks for this gathering, this magnificent gathering of friends and neighbors, government officials, civilians. We give thanks for this gathering that takes place 1 week after the Jewish holiday of Shavuot, in which in the Jewish community we celebrated and commemorated the revelation of the Torah. And in typical Jewish tradition, there's a debate about exactly what was revealed. Was it the oral tradition? Was it the written tradition? Was it the entire written Torah, or just the 10 Commandments? Perhaps it was just one word. Perhaps it was just the first letter of the 10 Commandments, the Aleph, a consonant with no sound. Hasidic mystical teachers teach us that the revelation of this one letter that has no sound actually is the sense of awe at encountering another or of encountering God. So I bring this spirit with me here today, this sense of curiosity of being with my neighbors, my friends, and my community. What do we have in common? What can we learn from our differences? Today we have this magnificent opportunity and such a warm welcome to be invited to break bread and share in this Iftar meal, to learn about fasting in our communities and to learn about revelation and to have heard the holy words of the Quran. Wishing all from the Muslim community a Ramadan Kareem and peace to all. Thank you.
The next individual I'm happy to introduce, his name is Michael Billy. He's a community organizer. He's the founder of Jersey City Stands. He's also the organizer of Jersey City Stands with Muslims and immigrant neighbors. He's a fighter because he fights for us. He's a lover because he loves all. Please give a warm welcome to Michael Billy.
Good evening. Good evening. I am reminded tonight of the amazing work that we've done as a community this past year. I'm reminded tonight of how I came here last year in the heels of Orlando, and we came together, stood shoulder to shoulder, hand in hand as a community to show solidarity. I'm reminded of how much we came together for a rally to support our Muslim and immigrant neighbors. I'm reminded of how much this past year we have gotten to know each other. We have understood each other on a level like never before. I'm reminded of the love that brings us together constantly and the amazing opportunity we have here in Jersey City because we are one of the most diverse cities in the nation. And in that is a great divine opportunity for us to build a world that we can live together in and live for each other in. I'm excited about what's to come. It's not only love that binds us for us and from the LGBT community, we do share much in common. We have been persecuted. We have been victimized. We've had people knock on our doors and say, get out of our neighborhoods. And our children have been beaten up and bullied. There is a lot of pain that we share as well. But pain is not within us. Love is. And that's what Jersey City is about. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, next up, I'd like to introduce the former Board of Education President and current still School Board President, Vidya Gangadan. She has been a proud member of a lot of our community events. I remember just a few days ago at our Egyptian flag raising, she was there, showing her support for our community. If you guys can all give it up for Vidya Gangadan.
Ramadan greetings to you and your family. It's a pleasure to be here this evening to celebrate with you. During this month of sacrifices that you have been going through, you will be forever be blessed and remember. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Now I'd like to invite Ali Bashroui of the Baha'i Faith community up to the stage.
Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. Ramadan Kareem to all our brothers and sisters from the Muslim community. I'm just glad to be here. This is my second event that I've attended also last year. This is a very special time of the year when people observe the fast. The fast is supposed to be something of a special time where you remember all your human in kind. You do good service and you take care of the needy and the poor. It's not just about observing the fast and giving up the food and drink for several hours. I want to keep it short. All I really want to say is I'm glad to be here, and I hope that we continue to do the work in the interfaith group that brings bonding in the community and friendship, peace, understanding, and unity among mankind.
I have the pleasure of introducing Sudan Thomas. He is the Vice President of the Jersey City Public School System on the Jersey City Board of Education. There's 33,000 students, and he takes care of them all.
Thank you. Good evening, Mr. Mayor, Council President Rolando, Councilman Bogiano, my Vidya Gangadan, who serves on the board with me. Would like to specially recognize Director Maples and his associates. Thank you for making it tonight. I'm going to try and make this brief, but given the context and the myths that's floating around in our country, I wanted to try and give a very quick history lesson today, if that's okay with all of you. There's a notion out there, a false notion, that Islam is a new alien religion in these United States. And nothing could be more untrue and false than that. The first Muslim immigrant actually came to the United States from Morocco in 1528. And across the next 250 years before the birth of our nation, the Muslim immigration actually grew to a number of 250,000, most of whom, of course, were from Africa, but also from the nations of Morocco, Tunisia, Egypt. And this is something that is not spoken a lot about. Post-1776, the Muslim immigration grew rapidly, and we have well-documented contribution of Muslims in the Revolutionary War, in the Civil War, and in World War II. And today, we actually have over 5,000 members of the Muslim faith serving in the United States Armed Forces. But I want to take us back to 1776. We as a nation owe something very big to the Islamic faith. Our founding fathers actually had a huge debate. There were two groups, the constitutionalists and the anti-constitutionalists. And the constitutionalists, led by George Washington and James Madison and Thomas Jefferson, they wanted to build and create an America based on religious inclusivity, religious tolerance, while the anti-constitutionalists wanted to form an America based on Protestant values. And it's believed that the founding fathers won that wrong and helped create an America of inclusivity, which I believe is the greatest nation in the world, primarily impacted by the experience of the Islamic faith. And we today as a nation owe in lot our existence and our formation to the contribution and the thoughts that were shaped by that experience. And in fact, the first nation in the whole world to recognize the free United States was a Muslim nation. It was Morocco which actually recognized the United States, the first nation in the whole world. Recently, I was a little disturbed to hear that the Trump administration, Secretary Tillerson, no longer wants to hold an Iftar event, and the press reported that he was appending 20 years of tradition. I actually got news for them. This is not a 20-year-old tradition. The first Iftar event was hosted by President Thomas Jefferson in 1805. This is a 300-year-old tradition in the United States, and I'm really happy and honored to be here with all of you today and continue this tradition, which is as old as this country. And on a final note, I would like to thank Director Maples to be here. And I know, as on behalf of the school board, I'm making this request. I know that DHS have programs for multilingual and multicultural programs. I know the district currently doesn't consume anything. I would really be grateful if you can put us on to these folks so that we can try and draw from those programs the expertise and the funds. Thank you very much. Thank you to the citizens of Jersey City. God bless you, and Ramadan Mubarak.
Thank you, Senator Thomas. I know everyone is very hungry right now, and it's almost time for daybreak. We only have one more speaker left, so if you guys can just bear with us. Our next speaker is going to be Dr. Chaudhry. He's a representative of the Muslim Federation of New Jersey. He's been a very strong advocate, specifically for the Pakistani community, and I just want you all to bear with us and welcome him up to the stage.
Thank you. نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسول كريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. My job is basically for vote of thanks. And while I was discussing the program with Brother Shadid, and I said we should have at least 15 minutes that what is Ramadan Kareem, what are the different stages of Ramadan, and how to celebrate, etc., etc. He said everybody knows Ramadan. So I said fine, then I'll ask the questions. So my first question, in Ramadan, Bible was revealed on Prophet Jesus Christ, what day or what date of the month? So this means I have to talk at least 2.5 minutes on the month of Ramadan. First 10 days of month of Ramadan is called mercy on the humanity from Allah Almighty. Second 10 days is called the forgiveness from Allah Almighty. And the third 10 days are called the freedom from hell. And fasting is not something new only on the Muslim community. Fasting has been obligatory since Prophet Adam and is going to be continued until the day of judgment. So fasting was obligatory on the previous prophets and their followers, and fasting is obligatory on last prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his followers. And there are 5 letters, Arabic letters in Ramadan, and I'm going to say the first is R. I understand that most of the people from the Asian, they are going to understand more than others, which means the pleasure from Allah Almighty, and Meem is the muhabbat or love of Allah Almighty, and Duad means Zaman Ilahi means security of Allah Almighty, and Alaf means again the love of Allah Almighty, and Noon of Ramadan, which means Noor Ilahi, the light of Allah Almighty. Now, on Prophet Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam, they were called Sahifas, not the holy book. It was revealed on the 1st of Ramadan. And on Prophet Moses, Torah was revealed on the 6th of Ramadan. And on Prophet Jesus Christ, Bible was revealed on the 13th of Ramadan. And the last book, Holy Quran, was revealed on Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, on the 24th of Ramadan. And if somebody is reading the Holy Quran, believe me, he's reading the Bible, he's reading the Torah, because all the biblical stories are there. And how I know it? Whenever there is the Christmas on weekend of that Sunday, or one Sunday before Christmas, we usually tell our children the Prophet Jesus Christ's birth. And we do celebrate Milad celebration in the city of Jersey City, and the officials and the mayors of the city of Jersey City has been always very gracious to the Muslim community for since I'm living here 42 years plus. So in the end, I'm going to say that I'm very thankful for this program and the brothers who work day and night, Honorable Mayor Fulop, council members, and we appreciate the Homeland Security and other law enforcement officials who came over here, and the people of all faith and interfaith, and also Hudson Communities Brotherhood and Sisterhood of New Jersey. And I really also appreciate the Board of Education people. Everybody came over here And I'm especially thankful to Thomas who let us know today that the first Ramadan fast breaking was done in America in 1805 by President Jefferson. It's good to know that. I really appreciate that you guys came over here. And in the end, once again, thank you to everybody who participated. And next year we want to have way more gathering than what we have today. And special thanks to all the clergy people, especially Brother Ahmed Shadeed, who works day and night, and I really appreciate his hard job. Thank you.
سبحان من لا يسوق الخير إلا هو يعنو له الكون دنياه وعقباه الله ربي لا أريد سواه هل في الوجود حقيقة إلا هو الشمس والبدر من أنوار حكمته والبر والبحر فيض من عطاياه الطير سبحه والذر قدسه والموج كبره والحوت ناجاه الطير سبحه والذر قدسه والموج كبره والحوت ناجاه والنمل تحت الصخور الصم مجده والنحل يهتف حمدا في خلاياه الطير سبحه والموج قدسه والذر مجده والحوت ناجاه والنمل تحت الصخور الصم قدسه والنحل يهتف حمدا في خلاياه رب السماء ورب الأرض قد خضعت إنس وجن إنس وجن وأملاك علياه الناس يعصونه جهرا الناس يعصونه جهرا فيسترهم العبد ينسى وربي ليس ينساه يا من علاه فوق كل بيان، يا من هداه أضاء كل مكان، يا من أحاط بكل شيء علمه ومصرف الأقدار في الأكوان، يا مبدعا في كل شيء خلقه، يا واحدا في الملك ما لك ثان، لبيك من سمع، لبيك من بصري، لبيك من قلبي، لبيك من روحي، لبيك من وجدان، لبيك من سمع، لبيك من بصري، لبيك من قلبي، لبيك من روحي، لبيك من وجدان، يا منعما قبل الرجاء ومعطيا قبل الدعاء، يا منعما قبل الرجاء ومعطيا قبل الدعاء، مواهب الإحسان. أنا لا أضام وفي رحابك عصمتي، أنا لا أخاف وفي حماك أمان، أنا لا أضام وفي رحابك عصمتي، أنا لا أخاف وفي حماك أمان، أنا إن خشيت الذنب أول محنتي، علمي بأنك موئل الغفران. أنا لا أضام وفي رحابك عصمتي، أنا لا خاف وفي حماك أمان، أنا إن خشيت الذنب أول محنتي، علمي بأنك موئل الغفران. أنا عند بابك داع مستغفر والحمد ملء كياني أنا لائذ بحماك يا غوثاه يا رباه يا رحمن أنا لائذ بحماك يا رباه يا غوثاه يا رحمن اللهم تقبل منا صلاتنا وصيامنا وقيامنا وركوعنا وسجودنا وألف بين قلوبنا ووحد صفوفنا وأحل الأمن والأمان على العالم أجمع يا رب العالمين. اللهم إنا نسألك أن تحل الأمن والأمان على العالم أجمع. اللهم إنا نسألك أن تحل السلام والسلم والسلام والأمن والأمان على كل العالم إنك ولي ذلك والقادر عليه، وأن توحد صفوف الناس أجمعين، وأن تجمع بينهم على الحب والوئام تحت رحمتك يا رب العالمين إنك ولي ذلك والقادر عليه. صلى الله وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. الأذان مع أخينا محمد الأمين.
Assalamu alaikum. I know that we have only 1 minute to break the fast, so I'm going to use that minute to thank Mayor Fulop and Director Mabels and all our guests for coming here tonight. It's a wonderful event, and thank you all for coming, and inshallah next year we'll celebrate again on a much bigger scale. What the Imam was saying in Arabic, he was praising the Lord and also praying for peace for the whole world, for everybody. Ramadan is the month of pleasure and month of generosity and month of peace, and we wish that God, inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make it peaceful, make the world much peaceful all around, not only in America, not only in Jersey City. We need Jersey City first. We have to pray for Jersey City, but definitely Jersey, America, and the whole world, because that's what all the surrounding us. Once again, thank you so much for coming. It's wonderful to see you all, and enjoy your fast. Thank you.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة
Thank you so much, Imam Muhammad. Okay, inshallah, the food will be served. So whoever wants to break the fast, please go ahead and have your meal. Whoever gonna be praying, please go to the side of the city hall and pray there. The prayer will be start in a few minutes. You take your time, eat your...
HudInfoNews, information and news for the people. If you're silent, others will speak for you.